The AIADMK is at the crossroads after its recent debacle in the Lok Sabha elections. Successive electoral defeats have put a question mark on the future of the 50-year-old party. What ails the AIADMK, and can Edapaddi Palaniswami revive the fortunes of the party? Vanakkam. This is T. Suresh Kumar. Thank you for joining me in this episode of the Hindu Focus Tamil Nadu. The AIADMK has been a very important regional and national player in the political landscape. Founded by the charismatic film star turned politician MGR in 1972, it was nurtured by his co-star Jayalalitha following his death in 1987. The party has the credit of ruling Tamil Nadu cumulatively for 33 years, which is a record. However, under the leadership of Edapaddi Palaniswami, who does not enjoy a mass appeal or is not a crowd puller, the party has put up its worst electoral performance ever. Look at this data from the Lok Sabha election results. We had discussed in previous videos that the AIADMK's candidates forfeited deposits for the first time in 7 constituencies. Leaving that aside, the party has come a distant second after its principal rival DMK. The DMK, which fielded its candidates in 22 Lok Sabha seats, polled 47% of the total votes. On the other hand, the AIADMK, which entered the fray in 34 seats fielding its candidates, has managed to secure just 22.6% of the votes. Although many of the AIADMK leaders would often boast that it has a membership of 2 crore, the reality is that the party polled only 89.26 lakh votes in this Lok Sabha elections. This decline of the AIADMK in the electoral scene is alarming. Even in seats where the party would generally perform better, its candidates have fared poorly this time. Take for instance the Chennai South constituency. Although traditionally this seat has been a fiefdom of the DMK, the AIADMK candidates had managed to wrest it in successive elections in 2009 and 2014. But this time, though the party fielded Jayavardhan, a well-known face and a former MP who won in 2014, he managed to come only third and also forfeited his deposit, and the BJP came second in the seat. Multiple factors have contributed to this poor show of the AIADMK. First, a section of the voters belonging to the Mukkalattur community, which is a dominant community in the southern districts, feels alienated. This feeling of alienation has been triggered by the expulsion of leaders such as former Chief Minister O. Pannirselvam, AMMK founder T.T. Narayan, and former aide of Jayalalitha V.K. Sashikala from the AIADMK. There is a feeling that the AIADMK has become a party of the Gounders, an influential community in the western region to which Edapaddi Palaniswami belongs. However, the reality is that in this Lok Sabha elections, the AIADMK fared poorly even in the western region of Tamil Nadu. Secondly, Edapaddi Palaniswami has failed to consolidate on the gains from the migration of the party from a dual leadership to a unitary leadership. Although he has asserted himself as a leader within the AIADMK, the fact remains that he had largely confined himself to Salem, his native place. Rarely did he travel outside of Salem to infuse confidence among the cadres. Well, as Chief Minister, he had established himself very well. The fact remains that today the AIADMK has multiple regional satraps, and that makes it difficult for Edapaddi Palaniswami to crack the whip where it is required. Thirdly, Palaniswami failed to cobble up a very effective and cohesive alliance that could take on the combined might of the DMK front. He also chose to field a lot of new faces, and he was not able to convince some of the leaders to contest in the Lok Sabha polls. As a result of all this, the improved performance of the BJP and the Nam Tamil Katchi in Tamil Nadu indicates that a section of the AIADMK voters who are essentially anti-DMK in nature have now moved to these parties. Amidst this crisis, there has been a call for unity in recent weeks and calls to take back people who were expelled from the party. Former Chief Minister O. Pannirselvam has in fact said that he was willing to make any sacrifice to retrieve the AIADMK. V.K. Sashikala, the former aide of Jayalalitha, has said that she will not allow the AIADMK to be doomed and was all set for a political re-entry. However, Edapaddi Palaniswami has rejected calls for unity or taking back these functionaries. On the other hand, he has said that the AIADMK has performed marginally better than in 2019, and that was proof that the party was actually growing. Besides, he has ruled out the possibility of reviving ties with the BJP for the 2026 assembly elections. as things remain, there are both advantages and disadvantages of heeding to this call for unity and taking back expelled leaders. Reinstating expelled leaders would no doubt boost the confidence of the ordinary party cadre who is looking for a sense of direction and a future for the party. It will also help in winning back the confidence of the Mukkalatur community that now feels alienated. However, any such move would also have its own pitfalls. If Sasikala and O Pannirselvam make their way back into the AIADMK, they are bound to emerge new power centers within the party. We all saw how senior AIADMK leaders, including veterans, were servile to Sasikala for the brief period when she led the party after Jayalalitha's death. We saw ministers falling at her feet, and parallel power centers are not good for any political party. Likewise, when the AIADMK was steered jointly by O Pannirselvam and Edapaddi Palaniswami, there were instances where the party was not able to take a quick and clear decision on important issues. There were apparently differences between Pannirselvam and Palaniswami in sending the party's nominee to the Union Cabinet in 2019. Likewise, the party had to delay its decision on nominating candidates for the Rajya Sabha election owing to differences between the two leaders. But at the same time, for the party to remain a very key challenger in the political landscape of Tamil Nadu, Edapaddi Palaniswami needs to reinvent himself. He has to ensure that the AIADMK plays the key role of opposition and not the BJP in Tamil Nadu. He could perhaps take back leaders who would not pose a threat to his leadership. Likewise, he needs to reassure all communities that the AIADMK is a party for everyone, just as it was during the time of Jayalalitha and MGR. Most importantly, he needs to place the organization above himself. We shall see in the coming months whether he does that. On that note, this is D. Suresh Kumar signing off. Thank you.